Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mex Mundo kitchen. Today's recipe is super easy. It's for these yummy chocolate candies you can find very easily in the US. They are homemade Mound or Bounty bars. There's different brands with the different names, but either way they kind of taste the same and they are so easy to make at home. They are really yummy and I'm sure you guys are going to love them, so let's get started. The ingredients you need for the recipe are 2 cups of shredded coconut, the equivalent is 160 grams. 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk, the equivalent is 200 milliliters. And chocolate, any kind you like, white, dark, or milk, 250 grams. Okay, so super simple. Let's get started. You need a bowl, and in your bowl you're going to put your shredded coconut and your sweetened condensed milk, and you're going to mix. You want everything to integrate well. That's the whole thing to this recipe. Now here comes the trick. You have to wash your hands because you're going to be forming your candy bars with your hands. So the trick here is don't dry them. Leave them wet like that. The candy won't stick so much to your hands. The water kind of helps it not be so sticky. So just leave them wet after you wash them. And what you're going to do, if you already know the shape of the Mound or Bounty bars, you kind of know the size, at least the fun size one, not the huge ones. But just about the size of your thumb and a bit thicker, you're going to make little logs, and then you're just going to put them on a tray that has some wax paper on them, and then you're going to pop them in your freezer for 20 minutes. After that, we can go to the next part of the recipe. Okay, so we almost have to take our coconut part of the candy out of the freezer. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is we are going to melt our chocolate in baumari. So what you do is you just put hot water in a saucepan, and you're going to use a bowl which is much bigger than the size of the saucepan so it doesn't get suctioned in. And you're going to put the bowl over the boiling water. You're going to put your chocolate in the bowl and you're going to let it melt. You have to stir it constantly so it doesn't burn. Once it's melted, you turn it off and you take your coconut part of the candy out of the freezer, and you're just going to coat them in chocolate and then transfer them to a drying rack. You can put some baking paper underneath so you don't make a mess on your counter. And after that, you just do that with all your candies and you let the chocolate dry. Okay, so we are done. As you saw, it's super easy to make your homemade Bounty or Mound bars. And they are so much yummier if you make them yourself. I'm just going to let these rest overnight. You don't need to let them rest so long, but it's already night here with me and no point getting an overdose of sugar right before bedtime. I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy and super yummy recipe, and I'll see you in the next video.